Ich habe den Stechapfel noch, Stechstab noch. Was möchtest du mir sagen? Armeekarabiner.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
Hab ich nämlich nicht geheilt. So.
Point Lemaign seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
Okay. Ich dachte noch, da falle ich bestimmt runter. Ja.
Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaign. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. The grand rail's all blown over with things the Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
Okay.
Kid lets a few of them slip by.
Das war ein Kotter.
Lunkheads settled in like they own the place. Ceylon here lost many good men on the rail. Not much wiggle room up there near the rail.
Jetzt ist das Ding runtergefallen. Na, mal gucken.
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers coughing fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that.
Ja. Oh, was geht hier? Ups. Ja. Mist. So, was haben wir hier?
Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple.
Okay.
Of course, the Grand Rail's seen much more fighting in bygone times.
Der ist doof. Ich nehme... Ach, was soll's, die Blechmaskete, die habe ich lange nicht mehr gehabt. Den Schleicherspieß behalte ich. Nein, den behalte ich. Und ich erinnere mich daran, dass ich die...
Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Celandian War.
Vergessen, was ich sagen wollte. Achso, ich habe meine kleinen Freunde ja auch dabei.
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up. Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
Oh, ich kann mich nicht längs vergeben.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
Da war der. Und hier oben haben wir ja nichts. Gut. Ich frage mich übrigens immer noch, was diese grünen Dinger darstellen sollen, aber... Kurz vorm Schad falle ich nochmal runter. Hab ihn.
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun. But then, at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him. Imagine if Kid never got the message there.
Nein! Ich bin ganz tot.
Few places
Also
steeped
nochmal.
in history and sweat so much as this. Point Lemaign. If the wild could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown. Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Point Lemaign seen better days for sure, but it ain't done. Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaign. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. Grand rails all grown over with things that Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf. Kid lets a few of them slip by.
Und da sind wir oben.
Lunkheads settled in like they own the place. Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers and coughing fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that.
Okay, ich kann die auch einfach ignorieren und weiterrennen. Das zu wissen.
Not much wiggle room up there near the rail.
Yep. Ich kann so gut mit den Analogsticks umgehen. Ah, das habe ich schon öfter erzählt. Das ist nichts Neues. Ach du schon wieder.
Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rails seen much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Ceylonian War.
Nein. Wieder verkehrte Taste gedrückt. Und wo ich schon mal hier bin. Ja, Waffenlager brauche ich nicht. Ich lasse es mal so, wie es ist.
It was right here that Zolf's forefathers decided to mix it up. Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad. The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered armored carbine? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
Jetzt kommen die Grünen auch noch dazu.
But then, at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got
Wieder so wenig
rail station waiting for
Energie. Danke. Ich habe Begleitung hier oben.
Not just another wallflower, pincushion, mind you.
Noch so Energie? Nicht? Schade.
At first he thinks it's Zolf. Turns out he's wrong.
Und was dann?
This is for you, says the man. Then wham! When the kid comes to, the man's long gone, but something else is there.
Ein Brief.
The only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia.
Ja, dann werde ich sie ja
Well, what's a kid to do?
den Brief geben.
He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note. That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
So, wieder auf der Bastion. Wieder wird es aufbauen.
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
Okay. Ah, gut. Ich dachte schon, dass
Kid
jetzt
arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
Okay. Ich spreche so einen Drucks. Sie ist Spezierbestand. Ist das nicht so als Handschrift?
Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived. And what exactly Zolf told him.
Ja, interessant.